more of my agility. We've been working on the upper body.
We're on the treadmill. We'll be increasing the incline.
Heel pain, my plantar fasciitis has really gotten better
by the intensity. So it's definitely hard to get through.
Hope Jelenic Berry comes over and we do an in-home massage.
To change the course of action.
It's definitely something more of a routine now.
Hi, I'm Andrea Metcalf, and welcome to Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, where we pay people $10 for every pound they lose. You know, we're coming into the home stretch. We're just a few weeks away of giving away $5,000. Now, for anyone who meets their goal of what they set out to from the very first day, 25 to 30% of their total body weight, they'll be put in that drawing to win the $5,000. So let's check and see how the progress is going.
So this week was a stressful week. She had a hearing. She worked 15-hour days. But we talked to her that, Monday before she went into all this, I sat her down, Tony and I both, and we wrote out, just because we know with the stress and how much she's working, that she'll just tend to kind of fall off the path of her diet and the chocolate. So we packed little snacks, of the show side, the cookies for her, the protein cookies, which are great. She has her meal replacement shakes, the energy drinks too, which are fabulous. We had those with her, and then of course all the little chocolate squares that she has too. So Shy chocolate, I think, has really helped us and saved us with her weight loss, because it's chocolate and that's the one thing you crave. So
You crave it, and I mean, it's so convenient for her. And just getting back to the point that she is going to be at this hearing all day, it's going to be something that she could snack on throughout the day continuously, and it's, like I said, pretty easy for her to maintain.
Week 10 was really intense. I think since Jamie and Tony knew I was going to be heading out of the country, they really pushed me. They had me doing crazy things like pushing cars and doing more intensive workouts than even we had been, which, don't get me wrong, they were plenty intense before. Well, luckily, even though it was one of the nicer days, it was a more empty parking lot, so it wasn't too embarrassing, but it was really hard. And it was definitely one of the days that I was ready to have a breakdown, because not knowing your own strength and all that that sort of thing, and just being like, are you joking? I mean, I really thought they were joking at first, so it was definitely a big push, literally. When they said something about me pushing a car as part of my workout, at first I thought it was a joke, and then I got pretty irritated because they knew I'd been working like 12-hour days at work, and it just seemed like a joke. And so I definitely got a little bit mad, and it wasn't the first time, and I'm probably not the last time, but I definitely was close to tears on that one.
And just to add to what the workout schedule looked like, it was a little bit lighter of a load just because she was in court all day, which meant that maybe at the end of the week we aren't going to see the kind of weight loss that we want to see.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, we don't want a drawback here.
Yeah, not at all. But like he said with that, and we only got to see her twice this week too. So that was tough. And with her, leaving on Friday for Europe, she'll be gone, was it 8 days?
8 days.
8 days. It's just a tough 2 weeks knowing that she's going to be gone away from us in a whole new environment, Italy, with food and wine and things like that. So we're excited for her. She needs the break, but I think we're still we're behind her. Tony, knows. She'll be walking everywhere, but I'm still a little bit worried. Nicole she did pack all of her chocolate with her, which is great. I think she had a carry-on suitcase of it pretty much. So she brought all the chocolate with her. That's prepared, that's planned out. Her brother's there, she hasn't seen in a long time, so she's excited to see him because he'll, see the weight loss and everything. So. And
hopefully, with pretty much basically having these 2 weeks off, I think it's going to be a nice time for her to be able to recover. And by the time she gets back, she's going to be ready to go and mentally prepared.
Push a bigger car, maybe.
So it was a small Ford car. Jamie got into the driver's seat, put it in neutral, and Tony was behind me, telling me to push as hard as I could. And the first push was the hardest, just like kind of in weight loss, the first push is the hardest. But then once I got it going, it was just, like I said, it was just a kind of struggle internally between laughter and tears, because they're joking with me, playing music, making me laugh, but also it was really, really hard.
I'm Andrea Metcalf. I've been a health and fitness expert for almost 30 years. And because of the TV show Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, I started to learn about the Chicago chocolate diet. This is Michelle Myers, and you actually know a lot about Shosai healthy chocolate.
I do. I've been a consumer and a representative of the company for more than 3 years. I got involved because my kids both have high cholesterol, and a friend introduced it to me over the phone, and we have really been on an amazing journey.
Well, the first thing is let's talk about Nicole's chocolate diet, because I find this very interesting. In fact, I started to use Shosai chocolate, and I've made protein pancakes and shakes, and I found some great uses for it. But let's talk about what she's doing. She's doing 2 shakes a day and a meal replacement, which consists of what?
Right, so she has a choice of a meal replacement in the form of a cookie, which is certainly easy on the go and convenient. And we also have a meal replacement shake. It's really easy to create. It's 2 scoops of our shake with some water. And if you want to get fancy, you can add some frozen fruit, or you can add almond milk, just depending on your personal choice. And she would also be eating a couple pieces of our healthy chocolate during the day to keep her high antioxidant levels up.
Well, let's talk about Shosai healthy chocolate, about the antioxidants. This makes this chocolate a lot different. It's not just dark compressed chocolate. Tell me a little more about the chocolate.
All of our chocolate products are created by using a patented cold processing. So that's the way that our company is able to maintain the high antioxidant level that is naturally found in cacao. Some people don't really know that raw cacao is the highest form of antioxidants on our planet. But unfortunately, over the course of the several thousands of years, it's changed to what we know as candy. So what this company's done is gone back to create a very healthy form of chocolate.
I like that, and most people like chocolate. I mean, I know it's one of my favorites, and it's definitely something I'd love to have every day, so the chocolate diet interests me. But let's talk about antioxidants. What do antioxidants actually do for the body?
Well, unfortunately, because we live in a world that's filled with toxins and chemicals, we create things in our body called free radicals. Free radicals are actually unstable molecules that are going around like a ping pong ball in our body. And they actually lead to inflammation, which then leads to disease. What antioxidants do, is the word anti, it actually counteracts those free radicals and helps to mop them up and to neutralize them, to get rid of inflammation in our body.
And that's a great way to think of it. I also think of antioxidants as a way, because we hear free radicals in the exercise industry, we make free radicals. It antioxidizes the body, and oxidation is the form of course, rusting or aging. So the higher the antioxidants, the more youthful you can become.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
besides the shakes and the cookies, you have some drinks here. I see a liquid chocolate and some very fun colored purple drinks.
Absolutely. First, I'll introduce you to our drink. It's actually a liquid chocolate. It's called Active, and it actually comes as a powder. You put distilled water in it, you refrigerate it, and it's just a size of a capful. It is a very high antioxidant score, and it tastes delicious. This is our healthy energy drink. We've actually taken the healthy part of the cocoa bean out with 12 other different high antioxidant berries and put them together in a very delicious high antioxidant drink, but we don't add caffeine to it, which is really nice.
Okay, now all my boxes of chocolates that I know Nicole's snacking on throughout the day.
Yep, we do. We have a wonderful array of high antioxidant chocolate. The core to all of them is the high antioxidant cold pressed cacao. That's across the board. But we have something for everyone. We have our Power Square, which is just our little 33 calorie, we call it Power Square because it's loaded with antioxidants. A little piece of chocolate has 16,000 antioxidants in it.
And you need about 50,000 antioxidants on the ORAC scale a day. Well, chocolate is a good way to lose weight and to get those antioxidants and the probiotics. The Chicago Chocolate Diet, is that where we can find more information?
Absolutely, www.chicagochocolatediet.com.